Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Galactic Junk League with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to our newest ship, the new Frigate. So the Frigate, for those who don't know, is a very fast, very aggressive vehicle, which is also incredibly vulnerable. It does excessive amounts of burst damage, normally at medium to close ranges, although it can do long range if you set it up correctly, and ultimately, it's the ultimate annoying vehicle to fight against. And honestly, I did not think I was going to enjoy the Frigate. The Frigate was one of these vehicles I thought I would just get out the way, play it a little bit, talk about my experience, and then move on to the cruiser or the destroyer. But honestly, I have been having a lot of fun with this thing, even though most of the stuff is still locked. So I'm still using the more basic components. It's doing incredibly well and netting me some seriously good scores and a lot of junk. So right now we are using the heavy lasers, which aren't the best, but aren't the worst for a frigate. I've seen much more effective builds in the past, but honestly, I've been doing very well with them, so I'm very happy with them, and we are using a weapon overload. So the weapon overload increases the damage you do significantly for 5 seconds, although it also increases the energy consumption by 50%, so you will run out of power, but you will do an excessive amount of burst damage, which makes me very, very happy indeed. The second option I've unlocked right now, or at least I have available for research, I should say, is the, if I can find the darn thing, clearly I'm blind. There we go, the particle burst stuns the targeted ship. This disables weapons, abilities, and movement, and obviously that can be absolutely devastating, allowing you to fight the enemy without them being able to fight back and getting yourself into the perfect position to get straight to their core. A very effective thing indeed, but right now I absolutely adore the weapon overload. I love the burst damage because it just works well with the team, although of course this would work well with team play as well. But it can even strip things like battleships. I think the combining of the two abilities will be the ultimate, but right now, since I don't have enough AP to use both of them, I'm sticking with the weapon overload. Maybe I'll change in the future, maybe I won't. And one last thing I would like to mention is I did get to level 10 on my battleship, which means now we can upgrade the items we already have. It is very, very costly, but as you can see, it upgrades the base stats. The hull blocks get a HP upgrade, same with the mega armor and standard armors. If you go to things like the thrusters, you can increase their thrust in addition to HP, and eventually when I unlock the heavy thruster, it will be the same deal, being both thrust and HP. The heavy thruster is a frigate only item. It has a lot of thrust and is surprisingly durable, although of course you are putting all of your CPU into one massive thruster, so if it gets destroyed, you're pretty much stranded. I will be researching that eventually. It's very, very expensive, and I'm still not sure if I'm going to stay with the frigate for an extended period of time. And yes, one of the heavy lasers is currently green. I don't know why it is, but it just is. So with all of that waffle out of the way, let's get into a few battles, and let's see if I can show you why I adore the frigates so much. I should also show this briefly, because people were asking to see this before. So in terms of damage, it only does 60% of base damage per shot, but it shoots 167% in terms of attack speed. The HP is very low, with only 60% base hit points. The speed is insane because of only 60% mass, the CPU is very low, and the AP is somewhere in the middle. Eventually we will have the shield, the particle burst, and the weapon overload. So, like I was saying, let's get into a fight. Into the first battle we go. Now sadly, the start of that battle was just broken because of the audio issues which keep on happening at the moment, but here we are, straight into our first kill, and then apparently he just committed suicide. Either way though, 2 points for our team, and let's carry on. He's got artillery mode, and he's using cruise missiles, so we need to stay away from him as much as possible. Now one thing I did just notice is that sadly, my armor plating didn't save. In fact, it wasn't even there in the last clip, but it was there yesterday. So no idea what's going on there. I did have armor plating just above my reactor core there. Not really a good idea to go heavy armor on something which is meant to be all fast and such, but even so, it would be nice to have a little bit there. I would love to get close to that guy, but it's going to be so difficult. It's going to be such a ridiculous amount of range on that thing. Okay, incoming a quick fight. Bonus damage is now online, coring him out as fast as possible, and down he goes. As you can see, I love the heavy lasers on this thing. Having the damage bonus and then being able to go straight through the enemy means you can quickly get a kill and then get out of there. 25 seconds until the damage bonus is back, so let's try and stick with the team until that's there. A bit of a cowardly move, I admit, but even so... Wow, kill steal, I'm very sorry about that. But even so, I would like to see victories. Also, apparently people not believing I am the real Lathrix in the chat. I also apologise if I sound a little bit hyper at the moment, because I am, honestly. Been up for far too long, but at the same time, I've been trying to record stuff, nothing's been working, and now I'm just in a game. I'm very, very happy. Okay, let's get close to these two. Hopefully we can kill that one, then move on to the second before the damage boost goes away. There's his core. Down he goes. Not in the best position here, honestly. Wow, he's really heavily armoured for a frigate. Core's exposed, though, regardless. Let's just keep moving back, making sure it's difficult for him to hit me, and 5 kills to us. We've lost one of our lasers. Nothing too bad, though. Teammates, where are you? Perhaps I need to be more of a team player. Actually, people did say that. When I'm in my battleship, I really do need to be more team-orientated. The battleship is actually a good vehicle for that. Okay, just wait here for a second. 7, 6, 5, 4. Again, the cowardly thing to do, but I do want to guarantee a victory here. We are slightly longer range than him, so as soon as we're in range, make sure to fire, slow down, and let's pepper him with death. Excellent. No idea what weapons he's got. Okay, we're just out of range. His weapon is 2,000, mine is 2,500. So, there we go. Doing pretty well in our first battle. Still may lose, though. I wish our guy stopped running into that missile guy. I think he's got almost all the kills for the enemy team. No, actually, it's the enemy frigate. Did not expect that. Was that core exposed? Okay, bad, bad, bad. Come on, move. What's going on with my controls? Thank you. Missiles, everything bad. I'm getting out of here. Don't want this really to hit me anymore. Should just turned around and fought, honestly. We have the damage bonus right now. Okay, damage bonus is now online, and there goes his front. Being hit from behind, but I really want this kill. Thank you. Can you please go away? And see your core, it's right there. Okay, yeah, you're going to get the kill here. Oh, his core's been exposed, though. First death, and that was because of terrible positioning. I shouldn't have been out in the open, as a frigate using the terrain is key. Being out in the open gives me no benefit. On the upside, straight away into this fight, and the core is exposed, and down it goes. He's really thin at the side. Hitting his side is what's causing the deaths to be so quick. Oh, come on, guys, just hang back. We've almost won this. 1 minute left, we are 1 point ahead. Please let us win. Was that... Okay, good, good, good. 1 more kill for us. Fantastic. Let's see if we can do some damage to this guy's backside. Take out all of his thrusters. Okay, good. He's paralyzed where he is, and down he goes. Next guy. Trying to back off here while still firing. That's the problem with having all my guns on the front, but I have found it's actually more useful having them on the side, at least for this particular vehicle. Hello. Damage bonus. Really shouldn't have used that then, considering I have almost no power. Let's get out of here. Don't want to give them a kill. Come on, we're fast. We should be faster than him. There we are. We did get out of range there. A few things I learned. Again, sorry for being so hyper, GG. But sticking to the terrain is key. And my god, do I love this vehicle. Seriously, I have not had this much fun yet at all. Victory for us. Excellent. Now, one thing I am tempted to do is continue to upgrade the heavy laser. This means it has more HP, which is very important since it's on the front of our craft, but also it does more DPS. Obviously also very important. I think I am going to do that. There we are, we've improved the DPS, and now it's very expensive to do again, but next time we will get 2 more DPS in addition to what was there before. So, let's just get into another battle. Let's see if we can get the frigate to level 10 in the next day or so, and then we'll move on to the next vehicle. My goal at the moment, I've decided, is just to go from level 10 to level 10 to level 10, and then finally decide on our main vehicle. At that point, I will stick to that vehicle and try to learn it as much as possible. The award for most over-the-top comment recognizing me goes to this fellow, Matrix Gamer 73. So, there we go. He's indeed got my my attention. The loading screens in this game just want me to crash for some reason. It seems absolutely determined to cause that. That's a fairly slow frigate, okay. And only the true Lathrix has it all lowercase. I don't think you can make a name and have it just with different case settings, and then have that name when someone else already has the name. So I don't believe that's how it works in this game. If it is, then that's silly, because there's going to be Lathrix with a capital L, Lathrix with a capital A, and so on and so forth. The reason why I have all lowercase is because my account was made in the earlier access version of this game, where you literally couldn't capitalize your name. You capitalized it, but then as soon as it went into the game, it just went back to being lowercase. Okay, I activated that way too early, trying to discuss lowercase. There we are. First kill. Not going to go out there. He has cruise missiles, and that's really out in the open. Do not like that at all. Although, if he's coming around the corner, I would love to try and get some shots off. Shouldn't stop still as much as I am, but right now I'm still not the best at aiming weapons, so that really helps me. Okay, he's down there with his cruise missile, so we need to do this really quick. Just shoot him and get out of there as soon as possible. Oh, darn it, don't do this to me! Okay, gonna stay here instead. I was going to continue for him, but I would rather try and hide for a second. Our death is not worth killing an enemy. Killing an enemy is not worth our death. You know what I meant. Maybe. Well done if you did. 2 points to you. What is that ability around him? It looks like a shield. I'm assuming it's going to be some type of shield. Either way, though, damage bonus online, and getting almost no hits off there because of the terrain. Way out into the open, and we are doing so stupidly right now. Core exposed, but I am going to be killed before. Okay, I've suddenly forgot how to play the game. Let's regroup. Let's rethink what we're doing right now. I am very tired, but I know how to play a frigate. At least I know how to play it moderately, in like the medium regions. I'm not terrible, I'm not good, I'm medium. We can do this. That was just silly. Too many thoughts going around my head. Honestly, when commentating, sometimes it helps me concentrate, sometimes it really, really distracts. Clearly some type of shield there, since the first few hits did only 1 damage. Core's exposed on the side. And down he goes. Let's back off. The one thing I do need to keep doing is moving. I need to move even when I'm attacking. That's a big deal. And I keep not doing it. It's a huge mistake on my part. I also need those heavy thrusters. It would definitely help us in terms of speed. Whoa, that's gonna hurt. 2 frigates versus 1. Who needs fairness when you're on the winning side? Although our team is actually losing right now, but ignore that. The winning side because we help do damage. No use in wasting our damage boost here, considering his core's already exposed. Wonderful. Got someone on our tail. I think it's coming straight for me, so I'm going to try and get out of here. He had the speed buff on, which was definitely helping him out, but right now... Okay, this is bad. Damage buff because I'm about to die. May as well try and make it count. There we are. What was that? Oh, that was a cruiser ability, wasn't it? Like I am slow beam. Once again, 2 out in the open. I need more situational awareness. And I know I criticize myself probably more than any other player, but that's because it helps me learn. And I want to get good at this game. This is one of those few games where I look at and I'm thinking... I could play this better. I could be a decent player at this, so why not try to learn? So it's the first time I've really put that much effort in. Okay, his max range is 2,000, so we're okay now. Let's just back off for a tick and think about what we're about to do. I may actually go for the battleship. Oh, it's too out in the open. Going for that would be suicide. Just stay down here until he exposes himself. There we go, there's his core. Got a few shots off on it, so if nothing else, it's heavily, heavily weakened now. And down it goes. Wonderful. Rookie ship. Once again, out in the open. I keep doing it. Situational awareness. It's planning which I fail at more than anything. What am I going to do after the next movement? I don't know. Well, learn. Figure it out before doing it. Now steal that kill. Good boy. It's horrible, but it gets me more points, and that means I can get more stuff quicker for the video, so it's a kindness to the people watching. Now, his core's going to be right at the front if that's the default frigate. Yes, it is. The default frigate design I really dislike, more so than any of the other defaults. Okay, getting out of here because of cruise missiles being way too close. Then going to turn around and plan what I'm about to do. Wait, I have 9 kills? Admittedly, at least 2 of those were kill steals, but still, I didn't realise I had such a majority on that team. Still going to lose, though. Team play. Well, saying that, the Frigate is probably the least team playing unless you have other aggressive vehicles with you. No, that's not true. Being able to paralyse the other, well, the enemy vehicles is probably worth it. Now, I'm just going for a suicide attack. We only have 30 seconds left, so I figured why not try to get one more kill. Also, that shield is infuriating from the cruiser. Yeah, this is our death now. Out of energy. Okay. Well, still got a bit more damage, so our score was increased. Well done to the enemy, GG regardless, and we got 10 kills, 3 deaths, and I highlighted a lot of problems in my play, but still, definitely got more kills than deaths, so that's always good. That was such little experience for a loss. No, actually, it wasn't too little experience. It actually leveled me up, I just didn't see the level up animation until now. So there we are, we got a bit more CPU. So, let's fix the weirdness when it comes to all my placement. I do need the second gyroscope back, which was going there, because, well, I am building pretty vulnerable right now, but I'm trying to be as light as possible. And now I think I will save up scrap for the big thruster, because it really does seem like other frigates I see, which are using the big thruster, tend to do a fair bit better. So I'm going to go into the test mode very briefly just to make sure all of this saved, and then I'll be right back in a regular battle for the last one of the day, because after that, I need to get some sleep. Here we go into the final battle using our glorious, glorious Frigate of Multicoloured Happiness. Apparently one of our fellows is very hard to kill. Oh dear lord, yes, that's going to be hard to kill. Look at that, just mega armor everywhere, a few armored prisms, all the long-range weaponry. And then, honestly, that looks pretty awesome as well. Okay, very cool battleships on our team. Oh, I want that so much. The pirate stuff, I'm almost certain I am going to unlock. I just adore it so much. It's easily my favourite skin. And I'm tempted to throw some money at the game for it, to unlock all of it. But honestly, I think a little criticism here from little old Lathrix. I think the overall skin bundle for all of the skins is a bit expensive. Although at the same time, it is a skin pack. It's not necessary for the game, isn't helping you in any way. So you can really charge what you want. And they do give you the option to only purchase bits and pieces if you wish. Obviously for an increased price. If you purchase them all separately, you don't get the little discounts. But I really love the pirate stuff, and I love all of the pirate stuff, and I think it'd work well together. And I am tempted to go ahead and purchase it, especially since I'm still making videos on this game. That's actually something I should address, because people keep on telling me why am I still not classing it as a series, and that's because I don't count it as Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and so on, because the game is still heavily in development and changing all the time. I can't really just have a series of it. It'll be very difficult, and I will have to keep on making up new series names as it goes on. I would rather have just a series of one-offs, which can be taken by their own accord, like this one. I'm playing a frigate today. Last time I was playing a heavy laser, which can be, used like that. Okay, there's a cruiser staying way at the back. And after last time, with all of the, not so good runs against the cruiser, I'm kind of wanting to prove my worth here. I wonder how many people have seen me. Probably quite a few. Going through that open area there was making us open to pretty much everyone. Okay, damage boost on, and we are going straight into his backside, and down he goes! Oh god, that was glorious. Yeah, I saw him coming for me then, I'm getting out of there. He was too prepared for me. Really the biggest bonus to these glorious fellows is you can have the opportunity of surprise. Because of that quick burst damage, you can normally kill them before they can react. If they're ready for you and coming for you, the chances are they're going to win. Unless you have a lot of the abilities ready, or you're just a particularly good player of the old frigate class. Of course, at the moment, I'm not. Come on, let's see how far we can go through this fellow. I think I can see his core. Well, someone else got the kill. Did I get an assist? No, sadly not. Okay, not sure what to do right here. All of our team is kind of camping here, which is great for them, but it's also forcing the enemy into like a ball of death, which isn't good for me. Let's go up. None of them seem to be capitalizing the airspace above, so I think we should use that as much as possible. What is that fellow? Okay, his name is MILF. Excellent. And now you've got a soundbite of me saying that. Well done to that person. I could have gone for him very easily, but he was going to die anyway very, very quickly to our team, so I didn't think that would really have any advantage for us. This is the fellow we were fighting last time. Let's see if we can kill him again. His core is definitely at the back. Yes, it is. Second kill. Once you figure out at least one of their weak points, you can just keep going for it over and over again. It's very cruel, but ultimately I want to win. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Didn't notice him there getting into that position. Okay, we didn't actually lose that much health. We did lose our damage buff, though, which is a pretty big problem, actually. Removes a lot of our burst potential. Try and stack out this guy's lasers. Okay, this guy's coming in for again. Okay, I think I see his core there at the back. Yep, there it is, exposed. Few more hits on the core and he's dead. There he goes. Fantastic. Now back to trying stripping this guy's weapons until I die, because I'm too damaged at this stage. Oh no, core! Core's exposed. Change target. Cool. I feel like I helped there. He's going to win if he actually targets me. He's got way more damage. And we are being attacked by a long-range cannon on the left. There he is. I wish you could give warnings in this game on the map rather than having to type. I just can't type right now. I still have quite a bit of DPS. I mean, 4 of my 5 weapons are still active. I'm just slow now I haven't got the damage buff. I'm actually tempted to suicide to try and get some more kills. But that would give the enemy a point, so the question is, would I be able to definitely get more points after that? Well, faster for the time we have left. And since I don't really know, I would rather just try and do damage. That hurt. That really hurt being hit again. Okay, just try and go for this guy as much as possible. Was I actually doing damage there, or was I hitting the terrain? It was actually really hard to tell. I think it may have been terrain. Yeah, I see no numbers. Okay, now I see numbers. It said I was in range. Was I really derping up there, like, way more than I thought, or... Fire, thank you. Them ones, though. That was... odd, actually. It's a range of 2,500, so I was well within range of that target, and yet it was... Okay, I blame me. I do blame me, they're not the game, but I'm not quite sure what I was doing wrong. So that's something I'll need to look back at the clip. It's much easier when you're watching a video or reviewing it for editing to figure out what you've been doing wrong, what you've been doing right. When you're trying to do a live commentary and play the game, a lot of details just go away. I mean, it's easy to underestimate the capability of commentary to really distract you from basic stuff. Okay, what the hell? What the hell? Am I desync or something? Is it the terrain over there? But for some reason, I can't get a hit. I was clearly in range, clearly in line of sight. I wasn't doing damage to that target. What was going on then? Now I am, though. I think it is. It might be... I don't know. I don't know. I have to look back at that, then I'll give my final thoughts on that. Well, may as well do a bit more damage. No point just hanging out the back there. If I actually had the damage bonus, I might be able to call this guy out. There's his core, right there. Damage bonus? Oh, almost. 4 kills, 1 death. We got a little achievement, Bachelor of Laser. GG for both teams. We got top place again, hurrah for us, and we got a victory. So, what did we get? Least deaths, the fighting fleet. Well, yeah, it was made out of mega armor. I would definitely think that would be the case. Well, there we go, the final battle is over, and I think you can all agree that the Frigate is a sodding fun craft to play. I'm going to try to get better at the Frigate before hitting level 10, and hopefully I'll do a final video, maybe swapping out the weapons for something else, experimenting with something, or perhaps just showing off the Frigate once I have the heavy thruster. Either way, though, a very fun class to play, an absolute nightmare to fight against, and I've actually had the most luck against them when using the battleship. A very defensive battleship that's well made, and especially with mega armor, can tend to kill frigates quite easily depending on how they're built. My battleship tends to survive almost all frigate attacks, even the ones with the stun and the bonus damage, although some others I've seen. It all depends on how well you've defended your core, and that's why I love this game. There's so much versatility. Every class uses the same weapons, but uses them differently. There are, of course, some unique weapons, such as the Uber cannon for the destroyer, but you get the general idea. Just with the basic stats being tweaked, for each class, with the frigate firing faster but weaker, the battleship firing extremely slow but extremely powerful, and the destroyer being both powerful and at a moderate speed. It completely changes how you want to use the weapons, and I adore all the versatility, and I really hope that the devs continue to build on this, and in the future, we have competitive modes, and what I really want to see, because I would adore this, is some form of spectator mode in which I can watch and try to cast games. I really want to try and commentate over very, very high-end games between clans and such. That would make me very happy indeed. So with all of that happy waffle out of the way, and me really loving this game at the moment, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Galactic Junk League is a series you would like to see continued in the future, even if I don't call it an official series. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.